YouTube, what's going on? My name is BarberBil and welcome to the best beginner barber kit in my opinion. So in this video, what I'm gonna cover is mostly a lot of the main tools you're gonna need and a few essential things you're gonna need to begin your career before you actually start cutting hair. Most of them are fairly priced and easier to attain. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now the first main essential thing you're gonna need is your bread and butter, your money maker, which is gonna be your clipper. And without a doubt, the beginner clipper and the first clipper I really suggest you guys get is a wall magic clip. It's actually the first clipper I ever got in the beginning of my career and it's nothing but amazing. It comes with guards, it's cordless, so there's no need to carry a cord around with you everywhere. It's really good for fading. It's super lightweight, so it doesn't get tiring holding it for hours. The best part about this clipper, it always comes at a good price. Next up, you guessed it, you're gonna need a trimmer. And in this case, I suggest the Saber by Stylecraft Pro. This is probably the best trimmer I've ever used in my career so far. It does everything you need. Straight out of the box, it zero gap perfectly. There's no need to adjust it afterwards. It debulks hair super well, doesn't pull any hairs at all. It gives super sharp lineups without irritating your client's skin, and overall has a great feel in the hand, doesn't feel awkward or anything, and truthfully it's super quiet, so there's no need to worry about that. The small downfall to this trimmer is for some it may be a little too pricey. It comes at a little bit of a higher cost, and when it comes to trimmers I really suggest you invest more money into it, just because it's one of those tools you want to keep for a super long time and you don't want to get several different trimmers for several different purposes. And if unfortunately you cannot afford a Saber, I suggest next up would be the Babyless FX. This is actually the first trimmer I ever bought. It gives super sharp lineups and it's an overall clean looking trimmer. And one of the last actual machines and tools you're going to need is a double foil shaver. And in this case, I have the Braun Series 8. Now the reason why I chose Braun over any other shaver is just because I've used a lot of other shavers in my career. I've used Andis, Babyless, and now Braun, and truthfully I've had the most success with this one. I've had clients with different hair densities and textures, and I truthfully found the Braun the easiest to get the job done. I've had other shavers kind of get jammed and stuck and they'll kind of pull the client's hair a little bit. Now the box that I have is a bit much. It has the Braun shaver itself and a washing / charging dock on its own. You don't specifically need them. I just got them at my local Costco because they're on sale, but other than that, you can just get the Braun shaver itself. It comes with a charging wire, no problems there. So that's gonna be in terms of machines and tools. Next up, you're gonna need some scissors. Now the scissors I currently use are these Voodoo scissors, a brand locally found in Montreal, and these are the 5.5 inches. You wanna make sure you get scissors that are comfortable in the hand and you get an extra grip on it if you need, just because you're gonna be using this a lot. And right next to that, I have some thinning shears. These are also by Voodoo. I actually got these in a combo deal, so try and find that if the scissors you're buying have a combo deal, because you will need some thinning shears down the line in your career. Maybe not right away, but eventually you're gonna learn the purpose of these, and I'm telling you, it's gonna help you a lot in your haircut. Now scissors, they can come at a high cost, but I really suggest investing into these because scissors are not something you wanna continuously buy. I've had these for a few years now and they're great. Next up in accessories, you're gonna need some comb. Now combs you can find anywhere, at your local pharmacy, at your local dollar store, or anything like that. Combs aren't something you need to spend a bunch of money on, but currently I use the Mizutani Sesabon comb. I just love how flexible it is and how it grabs sections. In the beginning stages of your career, you do not need a high-end comb. Next up, you're gonna need a styling comb and a comb to use for clipper over comb. Now the comb I have here is from YS Park. They're probably the most known brand for scissors and combs and all that, so I really suggest you check them out. And right after that, you're gonna need some fading brushes. Now brushes, you can get them for super cheap. There's no specific brands you need. Now the one I have here is from the Barber Plug, but truthfully, I really suggest you get two combs, one for cleaning your clipper while you're fading and one to use actually while fading to put on the client's head. You're gonna need some Cool Care or some clipper side. Now this stuff is essential, guys. If you don't have this, don't cut hair. It's a pretty much a 5-in-1. It disinfects your clippers, it lubricates them, cleans them, keeps them cool, and even prevents rust. You gotta make sure you use this before every client and haircut. It cleans your tools, so there's no worry of, spreading any kind of sweat from one client to the other. Coming towards the end here, you're gonna need a straight blade holder. Now I suggest you get more of a Turkish blade. It makes it a lot easier in the beginning of your career, because using this in the beginning can be scary and can be tough because nobody wants to cut their clients. A little bit heavier of a straight blade holder, a bit nicer, just because you can use the weight to your advantage. These you can find anywhere. I know Tomb 45 has one. It's been super popular, but you can go on Amazon, search up Turkish straight blade holder, and you can find any of these out there. Now, of course, if you have a straight blade holder, you're gonna need some straight blades. I have these from Astra. I've been using these for years. I just kind of picked them up one day and started using them, and it comes down to your preference. But straight blades are really straightforward. Make sure you get a double edge so that you can get more blades for your cost. And of course, you're gonna be sectioning some hair off. You're gonna need some hair clips. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can get a pack of 50 or even 100 of these. They're super cheap and super easy, but an essential when cutting hair. And of course, you're gonna need a cape to cover your clients. Now, capes, they're super cheap. You don't need anything fancy or crazy. The one I have here, Stylist Cape, it has these little buttons that are comfortable around the neck. You don't specifically need this. Again, I know Tomb 45 has some capes, or you can even go on Amazon, search up Barber Cape or anything like that, and you can get some capes for super cheap. Now, of course, you're gonna need a spray bottle. How else are you gonna get your client's hair wet? Spray bottles are really found anywhere. Again, at your local pharmacy, Dollarama, or anything like that. You don't need any crazy ones, any electric mist sprays or whatever they got these days. You don't really need that. This one I have is Soft and Style. I got this on Empire Supply online. You can check them out. And finally, lastly, you're gonna need a blow dryer. Here I have a Dyson. You don't specifically need one. In the beginning of my career, I used a Walmart blow dryer. You don't need anything crazy. Just as my career went on, I found Dysons a lot more powerful. Again, you don't specifically need this in the beginning of the career. They are very pricey. So you can go on the cheaper side, get something from Walmart or from Babyless Pro or something like that, a bit cheaper for the pocket. Just make sure they have different air levels for power, and they have nice heat options as well. But do make sure that the blow dryer you do get have some nice attachments, whether it's this thinner one or a diffuser. Those are the two main ones that I use. So just make sure the one that you get comes with these attachments. And guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you do enjoy this video. I hope it helps some of you guys out. All the tools and accessories that I mentioned in the video will be in the description below. Check them out with all the links. To all the new barbers out there, I wish you guys the best of luck. Don't be shy, just start cutting some hair, and I'm sure you'll be on your way. Comment down below any other barber tips or tutorials you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.